Can you do that? Oh, you can do it too. Can you do it at the same time? 1, 2, 3, go. Hey, what's up everyone? I'm here with my girlfriend,
Hey.
Louisa. So I'm such an idiot. I wore a green jacket to a green screen.
I know. Hey, I'm Louisa. I'm German and I have no idea why I'm here.
What do you mean you have no idea? Send help, please. Do you know what the UN is?
Yes.
What is the UN?
It's a group of countries that came together to get peace.
Okay, it's United Nations.
Oh, there are two different UN.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing?
Yeah. RM is like the leader of the group. He's like the hip hop guy. He has an IQ of 148, which is like genius level. And he learned English by himself.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary General, UNICEF Executive Director, and all the excellencies and distinguished guests from across the world. My name is Kim Namjoon, also known as RM, the leader of the group BTS. It is an incredible honor to be invited to an occasion with such significance for today's young generation. Last November, BTS launched the Love Myself campaign with UNICEF, building on our belief that true love first begins with loving myself. We've been partnering with UNICEF's End Violence program to protect children and young people all over the world from violence. And our fans have become a major part of this campaign with their action and with their enthusiasm. We
So
truly
well
have
enunciated.
the best fans in the world.
For self-taught as well.
And I'd like to begin by talking about myself. I was born in Ilsan, a city near Seoul, South Korea. It is a really beautiful place with a lake, hills, and even an annual flower festival. I spent a very happy childhood there, and I was just an ordinary boy. I used to look up at the night sky and wonder, and I used to dream the dreams of a boy. I used to imagine that I was a superhero who could save the world. And in an intro to one of our early albums, there's a line that says, "My heart stopped when I was maybe 9 or 10. Looking back, I think that's when I began to worry about what other people thought of me and starting seeing myself through their eyes. I stopped looking up at the night skies, the stars. I stopped daydreaming. Instead, I just tried to jam myself into the malls that other people made. Soon, I began to shut out my own voice and started to listen to the voices of others. No one called out my name, and neither did I. My heart stopped and my eyes closed shut. So, like this, we all lost our names. We became like ghosts. But I had one sanctuary, and that was music. There was a small voice inside of me that said, "Wake up, man, and listen to yourself." But it took me quite a long time to hear music calling my real name. Even after making the decision to join BTS, there were a lot of hurdles. Some people might not believe, but most people thought we were hopeless. And sometimes I just wanted to quit. But I think I was very lucky that I didn't give it all up. And I'm sure that I and we will keep stumbling and falling like this. BTS has become artists performing in those huge stadiums and selling millions of albums right now, but I am still an ordinary 24-year-old guy. If there's anything that I've achieved, it was only possible that I have my other BTS members right by my side, and because of the love and the support that our ARMY fans all over the world made for us. And maybe I made a mistake yesterday, but yesterday's me is still me. Today, I am who I am with all of my faults and my mistakes. Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that'd be me too. These faults and mistakes are what I am, making up the brightest stars in the constellation of my life. I have come to love myself for who I am, for who I was, and for who I hope to become. I like to say the one last thing. After releasing our Love Yourself albums and launching the Love Myself campaign, we started to hear remarkable stories from our fans all over the world, how our message helped them overcome their hardships in life and start loving themselves. Those stories constantly remind us of our responsibility. So, let's take all one more step. We have learned to love ourselves. So now I urge you to speak yourself. I like to ask all of you, what is your name? What excites you and makes your heart beat? Tell me your story. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your conviction. No matter who you are, where you're from, your skin color, your gender identity, just speak yourself. Find your name and find your voice by speaking yourself. I'm Kim Namjoon and also RM of BTS. I'm an idol and I'm an artist from a small town in Korea. Like most people, I've made many and plenty mistakes in my life. I have many faults and I have many more fears, but I'm gonna embrace myself as hard as I can. And I'm starting to love myself gradually, just little by little. What is your name? Speak yourself. Thank you very much.
Oh my god, it's so well spoken. I like that message as well. Just be yourself. You know, you don't have to change for anyone else.
Yeah.
Which I feel like everyone can relate to that. We all try to mold ourselves into something that we're not and something we're not comfortable with. And I really like the message of, you know, you can be yourself and love yourself and still be perfect that way.
I really like that they are like the main thing what they do is music, but they still like go to the United Nations and do a speech about that you should love yourself. So they also like try to change the world in like a political way and a musician way. And a lot of musicians don't really care, like don't like try to, you know, like they have a bigger like audience.
Yeah, exactly. When you're given that platform, they're actually doing something with it. It's like
That's
LeBron
really
James.
nice,
In basketball, that's what LeBron does. But this is like a message that everyone should accept.
Yeah, but they speak out, you know what I mean?
They do, yeah, I love that. 'Cause a lot of people have that platform and they just waste it. I really like that they speak out so much on mental illness and body positivity, self-positivity. And
all the like fans that are listening to them and also like every other like person that like gets to know this speech and gets to know his story and I just think if you have like such a big platform, you should use it for something good.
Yeah.
And it looked kind of cute when he spoke and the rest was standing
everyone
around
just
like,
behind him.
like in a group project when always the best person should.
He learned English by watching Friends.
Oh, really?
It's kind of like you. She learned English by watching The Office.
I mean, I know English before in school. It's not.
Sounds more impressive though. But you've gotten so much better.
Yeah, like that really helped me. And right now I try to learn Mandarin on my own.
Yeah.
And it's really hard, so I know.
You guys should track her progress.
How hard is it to learn a language on your own?
She's learning Mandarin just like RM with no help from tutors and just me. And I'm actually a terrible teacher.
He's a really strict teacher.
I'm really strict. I asked her the other day.
I said I don't think you're a psychopath.
You don't think, you don't think
But on a psychopath scale, you're not at 0.
As you know, I feel so fake doing this on camera, but like I really wanted to show you guys this. I got you something for Valentine's Day for the both of us. open this.
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Open it as fast as you can.
Like a spider coming out.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is your present. An envelope. You told me how much you wanted an envelope the other day.
What?
You told me how much you wanted an envelope.
Yeah.
And I got you one.
Let's see. What are you doing?
We're going to LA.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
What the fuck? No, I said no. Oh,
Wait, you don't want to go?
Oh, I want to go.
I can take Saeed if you want. Oh my gosh, you cried.
So on what day we are going there?
Sunday.
On Sunday we are going there?
Yeah.
And what day are we coming there?
Friday morning. You want to say anything to the people watching? Tell them how great I am, okay?
Great.
Danny's amazing.
Danny is amazing.
Do you have clothes?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you'd be happier about this though. I printed 2 photos of
I'm
us.
really happy about that. It's a really cute picture. Your dad is really good at making pictures.
My dad is good at making pictures.
Yeah, he made this picture.
He took it.
He took
He
it.
didn't make it. Look with a hammer. You can cut it too.
You need to cut it.
What song is that? Hey, you need to cut it. Thank you for watching. If you guys want to follow us on the journey, subscribe to the channel. Should they subscribe?
Yeah.
Yeah?
If I would be you, I would have already subscribed.
This video today is going to go out to Shika Vino. Thank you for following me on Instagram. Remember, if you want a shout out, just follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if you want any requests for a shot, DM me. You can see there is a car parked in front of the hoop, but I'm very confident I'm going to make it on the first shot. You shoot it from here?
Yeah.
Any dribbles or anything?
I don't mind.
Okay, whatever. Let's get breakfast.